Hi there, welcome to today's Daily Dose, where we're looking at one of the most fun topics in Declaraplay, which is creating extra tricks by trumping. Now, this sounds like a pretty straightforward thing, but I often see people sort of get it wrong a little bit, and that's because of how you actually get extra tricks by trumping. Now, when we think about a fit, often they come in the 5-3 variety, so where one hand has 5 cards and the other has 3, or it could even be a bigger fit, something like 6 and 3 or 5 and 4. And we consider two different aspects of this hand. We have a long hand and a short hand. So the long hand is the hand that has the most number of trumps in it, and the short hand, well, it simply has less. Now, the fact of the matter is that if you can ruff with the short hand, you're actually creating a net amount of extra tricks. If you actually trump with the long trump hand, what you're doing is actually you're just having the same amount of tricks. So we do want to always ruff if we can with the short trump hand, but we don't actually get any extra tricks when we trump with the long trump hand. So let's just take a look at this one. And first of all, what I want to do is just have a look at the spades. Now, just considering the spades by themselves, if I'm able to trump with some of the spades in the north hand, I'm going to actually get extra tricks. By trumping with the south hand, we're not actually gaining any extra tricks, and the reason for this is that they were always going to win tricks purely by their length. So if I ruff with the short trump hand, normally I would have had to waste those cards drawing trumps out myself. So I would get a net profit of extra tricks. If I was able to trump with one, then I'd still draw trumps, but I'd get an extra trick. So normally, if we think about it, we'd just have 5 total tricks in trumps if we just played them out. If I can trump with the short trump hand though, I actually get an extra trump trick. With the south hand, assuming that we drew trumps, if I trump something later, I don't actually get any net profit. So if I took 3 rounds to draw out trumps, and then I actually trump something using the 10 of spades or the jack, I'm not actually getting any extra tricks. Sure, I'm taking a trick, but it's no extra tricks because they were always going to win. So how does this affect the card play? Well, basically it means that whenever you can trump with the short trump hand, this is a great thing to do. On the flip side, when you have to trump with the long trump hand, this should be something that you only really do if you need an entry or if the defenders actually make you. It shouldn't be something that you strive to do yourself. So let's consider the full hand here. Now, in each hand we do have a singleton, and we can trump because we can play our ace and we can actually start to trump. But which one's going to be more beneficial? If I actually trump hearts with the north hand's trumps, the short trumps, this is going to be hugely beneficial. On the other hand, if I trump with the long trump hand, so play diamonds, and trump those, this isn't going to be beneficial. It's not getting me any extra tricks. Now, to consider how the play might go, let's say for instance they even let a heart, what I might want to do is win my ace and actually trump one to start with. Now at this stage, we know now that trumping with the long trump hand isn't actually beneficial. So what I should do is I should actually play a different suit. Don't play those diamonds at all. What I should do is maybe come across to my ace and trump another heart because I'm gaining a net value of extra tricks. Then what I might want to do is even potentially take my club finesse maybe, and why not trump another one? And this way I'm going to get a net profit of extra tricks. On the other hand, if I actually started off by sort of trumping some diamonds, what you might find is that you end up actually basically running out of trumps in the long trump hand and not actually being able to do the work that you wanted to do. So we'll just go back to the start and we'll have a look at what that might look like. Okay, so if here what I did was I won the ace of hearts and then I played a heart and I trumped it, and now I went and played my ace of diamonds and actually trumped a diamond, then I trumped a heart, then I trumped a diamond back, then I trumped a heart. Sorry, that one would have been gone from the start. What might happen now is I might find myself lacking the ability to actually be able to draw trumps, and I might find that I actually lose control because the second the opponents get in, they might be able to run their long suits. Now on this hand it's not going to matter too much because I've just got so many tricks, but on other hands it will matter. So when you are trying to get extra tricks from trumping, what you're basically trying to do is gain extra tricks by trumping with the short hand, But with the longhand, if you're trumping, you're not actually gaining any extra tricks. They were going to be tricks that you were going to make anyway, so you should only do that if the opponents force you to trump or if you need entries. It shouldn't be something that you actually go out of your way to do. What you should do is try to find another suit where you need to do some work, like take a finesse or something like that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.